Alright guys, so here is a preview of before. I'm about to install this Perrin bushing here. I got this from Subie Speed. And I just wanted to play around and get some video before I put the bushing in to see the feel and stuff. So one of my biggest things that I don't like about the shifter is it's kind of hard to get into first sometimes if you're not in first already. So it's a little bit of a push. I don't know if the bushing will help that, probably not. In gear, this is the slop that everybody's talking about. So it's in first gear right now and you got a lot of side slop. And you also got a lot of back and forth slop. Just drive a little bit and see. So I have 5,000 miles on my car and a lot of people are saying they didn't see a difference. So I'm hoping that once I have, since I have a lot of miles, my shifter's broken in and I'll be able to feel a significant difference from the bushing. I think a lot of people are putting these in too early and their shifter hasn't even got worn in yet, because I've noticed after about 3,000 miles it got a little softer. It's still notchy going into gear, but it's definitely softer, so we'll see. In gear, I mean, I'm driving right now and it has a lot of movement side to side. And third gear's got side to side and a lot of back and forth. So we'll see what the bushing does for that. But overall, it still has a nice feel. So let's install this bushing, see what happens. Alright, for the orientation of the shifter bushing, it's on the passenger side. So if you go through the passenger side, past the wheel, you'll see it right there. You need to take this base plate off, and it's two 12 millimeters. Alright, so let's take those two 12 millimeters off. Looks like that plate is protecting this rubber boot there. Next thing you need to do is take off that cotter pin. Alright, next part, remove that clip. I haven't tried this yet, so we'll see if I can get it.
Yeah, take the whole section though.
Can I hold this a bit? All right, there we go. Whoop. Move that black piece is gonna fall off with it. So without removing that clip, I went ahead and pulled this bushing off, so you can see you can slide it off. It's a little bit tight, but with the car in neutral, you can get it. And we'll need to press this out. Well, it looks like I got it with my hand. Alright, take some grease and I'm going to go ahead and put it in this. Rub it around. The more grease the better. You can see this bushing has a flange side. Flange side goes on the back. So this is greased up all nice. Alright, put a little more in there. So I got grease in the whole front, back, sides, everywhere. Alright guys, let's try something different. We're going to take the bushing, flange side on the back, put the bushing on first, and now you can take this and slide it over and on. Boom, just like that. So there's no reason to take that clip off as per instructions. Next thing you want to do is put the black piece on and the cotter pin. So here's the washer. And here's the cotter pin. How to do it. Boom. I just used a wide flathead to slide that cotter pin on. And that should be the install. That's it. That's all there is. Thanks, babe. You already know the deal, huh? Just putting a little bit of extra grease all around there. Just put this bracket back on. There you go. Just figure out how it goes. Not too hard. These don't need to go too tight. Just snug them down. Done. Alright guys, so I've had the Perrin shifter bushing in for a few days now, and I've drove maybe 50 miles on it or whatever. So now that I've got it used to it or whatever, just wanted to show you the difference. What I've noticed is kind of in gear, there's still a lot of play. I mean, it doesn't really change much of that. I think mostly what it does is it allows it to go into gear easier, and when you go into gear, you know it's in gear, rather than with it being a little mushy before. Kind of wasn't sure if it was all the way in gear quite, but it has a nice feel to it while you're driving. The biggest upgrade, I think, is going into first. Going into first is way easier. You know, before, sometimes if you were going into first, then neutral, then first, it wouldn't want to go in there as good or so. But now it's a lot better. Still has a lot of wobble, but not too bad. So definitely worth the $20, I guess. Depends on how in tune with your car you are. Some people may not notice it, some people might. And one thing I would say is get some miles on your car first. So let your transmission get broken in. Like I said, I have 5,113 miles on my car now. So let your transmission get broken in, let everything get loosened up a little bit, and then you'll notice a difference. Thanks for watching.